and welcome back to my channel, Stampin' Munchkins. I'm just showing you right now a lot of the things that I'll be using in this video. And this video is a Instagram hop, one stamp set, one card hop. And it's hashtag driven, so please go check us out on Instagram. And some of us did a YouTube video. The stamp set that I'm using is the Village Heroes by Fawn. As you can see, I colored them off screen. I will have a separate video with just the coloring, and I used my brother's scan and cut to cut the images out, but the Firetruck didn't cut out. I'm making a slimline card, and I'm using the new Fawn slimline dies for the slimline back base and layer. And I'm also using the stitched hillside for the grassy areas. Again, this card hop challenge was from Valerie Powell, and a bunch of us accepted her challenge, and I think we all did a great job. So now I need 2 of the layers for my hillside, and if you notice on the hillside there's a cut edge and a stitched edge. So I had to make sure that because I wanted the stitching on the hillside, so I had to pay attention on how I'm cutting it. So I did mess it up the first time, which I took out of the video, but the second time I made sure that I got the stitch correctly. So I'm showing it to you over here. And I wanted, I put the bottom layer because I wanted to make sure that I had good dimension. So those are my 2 hillsides. I am going to be using my Distress Oxide in Twisted Citron and Mowed Lawn. Everything will be listed below with links. I would appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you like my content and want to come back. I truly appreciate you being here. Now I'm using the Mowed Lawn for my hillside. Usually for these types of, I like to use have a not perfect blend because grass is not perfect. So it's kind of splotchy, which is what I like. And I am using Mowed Lawn to splatter in a second. Here we go. My brush had a little bit of liquid stardust, so the splatters were a little shiny, but I didn't mind that. Getting a lot of speckles on the hillside. Now I'm using the Fawn Cloudy Stencil with Peacock Feathers Distress Oxide to get some clouds. First, I do just one set of clouds, but I didn't think it was enough. So you'll see later on that I do like 3 layers. And then I do go back with just whatever is on my sponge to soften it out. I don't really like hard edges on my clouds. That's just me personally. So I looked at it and I was like, no, it's too empty. So I went and did a second layer here, and then I'm doing a 3rd layer. And you can see that big drop of water on the right hand side of my card. I'm going to fix that by sticking a little cloud over it. I thought the droplet was a little too harsh. I'm using my Fawn glue tube to add the layers together, and I like the stitching all around. I'll show my in the beginning I showed the stamp set, and the challenge was that you had to use everything on the stamp set. You had to use all the sentiments and the stamp set had to be bigger than 4x6. And the toughest part was for me to find a stamp set that I could use all the sentiments in, because sometimes they don't all go together. So here I am, stamping the little parts of this stamp set. And this stamp set is awesome because Fawn is donating the proceeds for this stamp set sold to charity. And I'm going to be giving this card to my son's partner because he is an RN nurse and he is working so hard and he is my hero. So I just auditioned where I wanted to put everything, and now I'm gluing everything down. The buildings are all glued and the clouds are glued flat using my Lawn Fawn glue tube, and the little elements and the vehicles I'm using the Doris foam tape, and they will have some dimension. There's a lot happening on this card, but I had so much fun. So thank you, Val, for challenging us. Again, it was so much fun, but it was tough. But this stamp set was just perfect. I tried to lift up this stop sign, but it was coming off, so I left it as is. Now I'm using stamping the little sayings, ew, honk, beep, and the little light flash above the fire truck. So now I just need to do the sentiments and the card will be done. So in the front it says, thank you for all you do. And I stamped that in my VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink. Oh, and then everything, the images were stamped and colored in Copic. So I used my favorite Memento Tuxedo Black ink for that. You can see I messed up here. It was supposed to be 7" by 8.5, but I did 7.5 by 8.5. So, and I scored it at 3.5, and I cut off a 1/2 inch. So I'm attaching the layer to my desktop. Not my desktop, excuse me, to my card base, and that is with Nina 110-pound. And now I'm doing the inside. What I should have done was stamped it before, but because it was a slim line and it wouldn't fit in my MISTI, I'm doing a sentiment strip, and I'll just cut that down and put it in the inside. And this one says, thanks, you are my hero. And I'm going to use my multi-liner and just do dot, 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 and a little heart. I don't know if this is cheating. I hope it's not cheating, Val. And she posted this challenge in our Facebook group, which is one of my favorite groups, and it's Handmade Happiness. So here's a close-up of my card. I had so much fun doing it, and I hope you go to Instagram. My channel is listed below in the description, and check us out. And also on YouTube, the clickable link will be in my description as well. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, coming here, liking, and sharing, and subscribing. Again, thank you so much. Here's a couple more videos you might like, and please click on my face as usual to subscribe. Thank you again. Bye.